In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a countdown timer in WordPress. Unfortunately, since WordPress doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's very easy to set up. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Clasp platform. Once you click on the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to go ahead and click on Start for Free, and here you can either sign up for Clasp using your email address or choose any of the other options available. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and sign up using my Google account. Once you're signed up, this is the page they're going to see. Now, before I show you how to set everything up, if you take a look at the left-hand side of the screen right here, you will see that by default, you will be assigned to the free plan. So if you just go ahead and click on that, I want to quickly run you through the usage limitations of the free plan, just so you can get an idea if it's the right plan for you or if you need to choose a different plan. If you take a look along the bottom of the page right here, you can see some of the usage limitations of the free plan. So for example, you can have as many users as you want added to your account. You can have up to one website. You can create as many widgets as you want and have them on your WordPress website at any one time. And then you can also get up to 10,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress. Do bear in mind that the free plan also comes with a Powered by Clasp badge. So if you want your widget to be 100% ad free, or if you plan to get more than 10,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress, then I recommend you to go ahead and click on Upgrade Plan right here to access the plans page and see all the available plans. The smallest premium plan that Clasp offers is the Pro 50 plan, which allows you to get up to 50,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress. As part of the plan, you can also take advantage of all features and functionalities, have up to one website added to your account, no Powered by Clasp badge, unlimited widgets, unlimited team members, and priority support. And if you use the slider right here, you can also access all the bigger plans as well. So yeah, go ahead and browse through the different plans available. Choose the one that works best for you. And if you like to save some money, I definitely recommend you to subscribe to your plan on an annual basis, as that will save you 25% of the total cost of the plan. And if you'd like to save an additional 20%, you can also use my discount code at checkout, which you can find in the description of this video. If I just go ahead and add it right here, you can see that the plan is going to go from $69 per month down to $55 per month with my code. Now that you know a little bit more about the different plans that the Clasp platform has to offer, let me show you how to create the exact type of countdown timer that you want and how to integrate it with your WordPress website. So the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and click on New Widget right here, and then you will see this pop up. The first thing that we need to decide is whether you want to start completely from scratch or if you want to choose and edit an existing template. I would personally recommend you to go for the templated option because all the templates are fully customizable anyway, so that's going to save you a whole lot of time and effort in the process, and that's the reason why I'm going to go for this option as well. Once you've clicked on Template Library, you'll then be taken to the page, which is where you can see all the different templates that the Clasp platform has to offer. So what we need to do now is go ahead and narrow down the options in order to see only the templates that are relevant to us. In that particular case, that will be countdown timers. To do that, go on the left-hand side of the screen right here, which is where you can take a bunch of different boxes that are relevant to us. The first box that I want you to take will be underneath features right here, and that will be the timer box. Go ahead and click on that. And then the templates they're going to see on the right-hand side here are only going to be templates that feature a countdown timer within them. Then depending on what you're looking for, go ahead and check all the boxes that are relevant to you, or simply browse through the different templates and choose the one they like the most. In my particular case, I'm going to go for this one right here because it's the first one and it already looks pretty nice and clean. So that's the one I'm going to select. Then you'll be taken to this page, which is where you can see what your template looks like by default. In my particular case, I can actually change the color scheme that my template is going to follow throughout. So if I just go ahead and click on this button right here, I can change the color to whatever I want. In this case, I'm going to change to this green color. It looks pretty nice and clean already. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Use this template to access the actual editor, which is where we can change around the template to our specific requirements. This is what the editor looks like. It's very straightforward. In my particular case, since I'm only recording a tutorial video, I'm not going to make a whole lot of changes here. I just want to quickly show you what's possible, and then I'll let you build out your own countdown timer to your requirements. The first thing I want to show you is how to delete elements that you don't want to have as part of your countdown timer. As an example, I'm going to go ahead and delete this text right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on it and then press the backspace button on my keyboard, and just like that, the component has been deleted. Now, when it comes to customizing elements that you want to have as part of the template, but they want to make some changes to them. So as an example, this text right here, I want to make it a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on it to highlight it. And on the right hand side here, I can access the actual editor for that particular element. And as you can see, font size is right here. If I go ahead and click on plus here, it gets bigger just like that. And the changes automatically reflect on the left hand side as well. Now, bear in mind, the actual editor that you see on the right hand side is going to be dependent on the type of element that you select. So this right here is for this text block. But if I click on this icon icon, you can see that the editor changes entirely, and that will also be the case with the countdown timer here, which is where you can customize the countdown timer to your requirements and so forth. Now, besides deleting and customizing existing elements from your template, you can also go ahead and add additional components as well. So go on the left hand side of the screen right here, and then you see all the different components that you can add to your countdown timer widget. In my particular case, I want to go ahead and add some social media buttons. That'll be right at the bottom of the code right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on social here and just drag it and place it underneath what I want it to be right here. So you can see they automatically added and it looks super nice and clean. And then all I have to do here is provide the links. That way, when somebody clicks on Facebook, for example, they'll be taken to my Facebook page. And that's pretty much all the changes that I'm going to make to my countdown timer. As you can see, it's very straightforward and super easy to set up. So definitely spend some time here, create the exact type of countdown timer that you want. And once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen right here. You will then be taken to the triggering page, which is where we need to decide when and how a countdown timer is going to be shown on a WordPress website. Now, in my particular case here, I'm only going to customize the display frequency and when to display, because these are the settings that are relevant for me. But by all means, go ahead and also explore these at the bottom here and customize them if they're relevant for you. So in terms of display frequency here, I'm going to set it to do not limit. And in terms of when to display, at the moment, there is a condition here. So the user has to spend 20 seconds on the WordPress website before they see the countdown timer. In my case, I'm going to set it to immediately. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on next in the top right corner of the screen. Then I'll be taken to the integrations page, which is where I can integrate my countdown timer with Google Analytics in this case. In my case, that's not relevant, so I'm going to skip this part as well. And just like that, we're almost ready to go. Next up, go ahead and change the status of your widget from unpublished to published, and then click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Once your countdown timer widget is published, the next step is to go ahead and integrate it with your WordPress website. To do that, go ahead and click on script right here on the left hand side of the screen. The first thing you need to do here is go ahead and provide your domain. So go ahead and click on manage and literally paste your website URL in here. Once you've done that, I want you to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and where it says WordPress here, I want you to click on install, and then you'll see this window open up. I want you to click on copy ID here. That's important because that's how ClassPro is going to be connected to your WordPress plugin. And once you've done that, let's head over to WordPress so we can start integrating it. Once you're on your WordPress dashboard, I want you to hover over the plugins button on the left hand side of the screen right here, and then I want you to click on add plugin. Then you'll be taken to the plugin marketplace of WordPress. I simply want you to search for ClassPro right here and click on enter. Then you see the ClassPro plugin right here. Simply click on it and then go ahead and click on install and activate on the right hand side of the screen. Once the ClassPro plugin is installed on your WordPress website, what you want to do is go ahead and simply paste the script ID that we copied from the ClassPro platform early on, and then go ahead and click on connect right here. Once you've done that, you will see this message right here. So let's head over to ClassPro and check if the plugin has been installed correctly. Click on check here, and as you can see, mine has been installed correctly. And all you have to do now is go ahead and preview our website and see if our countdown timer is showing as it should. And if you take a look at the bottom right hand corner of the screen right here, you will see my countdown timer. It looks super nice and clean, and it's also fully interactive, as you can see. And that's about it. That's how to add a countdown timer in WordPress. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.